What a quality win for the Los Angeles Lakers. They were able to eke out a win against the Indiana Pacers. They were able to hold them off, and it looks as though they're going to head into the playoffs or the play-in possibly with a 5-game winning streak. It seems like the Lakers are picking up pace just when they need to, and if things go as we intend them to go, the Los Angeles Lakers are absolutely live to win the NBA championship and to go all the way and repeat as NBA champions. Now, it may not be as simple as that, but it is very possible that the Los Angeles Lakers, if they stick to the script and they're able to go through the playoffs with that good energy and that good rhythm and really develop that chemistry, that they are absolutely live to win the championship this season. And given the way LeBron James is playing and the way that Anthony Davis is really coming along, he's really starting to get his legs under him, it is very possible that the Los Angeles Lakers are one of the top heavy favorites to win the championship this season. Before we get into today's video, yo, what is up guys? It is your boy and I'm back here giving y'all another banger. And since I'm giving y'all another banger, if y'all could go ahead and drop a like on this video, it'd be much appreciated. And please subscribe if you enjoy basketball content. But like I was saying, the Los Angeles Lakers were able to eke out a win against the Indiana Pacers. They were able to hold them off. And watching this game, you just get a sense that the Lakers are really starting to come along. Now, were there players who were really a little bit out of sorts? Yeah. I don't think LeBron James was all the way great. I still think that he could be even better than he was today. And the same thing with Anthony Davis. Dennis Schröder was also not that great. I think that because he was out because of COVID protocols, still needs to get a little bit of run under his legs, because I do believe that NBA players are players that are usually good when they're on a roll. When they get minutes under their legs and they're in the flow of a season, that is when they're usually at their best. It's kind of hard for professional basketball players to always just stop and run. It's usually a thing where if they're really rolling, they just want to continue to roll and not stop. So I think with given time, Dennis Schröder will come back and he'll be that point guard that we saw last time, who really did fill in that role really well when LeBron James was out for an extended period. But just from what we saw from the Los Angeles Lakers, man, it really does get you excited, especially when you see stuff like LeBron James catching one-handed alley-oops. Man, that just makes you so excited to see. You really did see a lob party out there. Everyone was catching lobs. LeBron was catching lobs, AD was catching lobs, Drummond was catching lobs, everyone was just catching lobs, and it was just great to see the Lakers really utilizing their length for once. I've always lamented this when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, that if you're going to be a player out there playing, you have to use whatever it is that you have to your advantage. I feel like so many times Frank Vogel will put out a line that is big, but they don't actually use their size. So it doesn't make sense to put out a lineup that has a bunch of size, but you're not even using it. You're just using your finesse. And for once, you actually start to see them use that length and physicality in a game. They were throwing lobs. They were really demonstrating that, hey, we're the bigger team and we're going to prove it. So it was actually great to see the Lakers actually utilizing their lobs just like they did last season. And like I said, it's just great to see Anthony Davis and LeBron James back out there. It was just great to see. And I really do think that they're really gaining chemistry. I think LeBron and Drummond already have good chemistry. I think all the other players are starting to really find their roles and know what they have to do. And if the Los Angeles Lakers can build upon this, then they are absolutely dirty. They can be one of the best teams, if not the best team in the entire NBA when completely healthy. So I think when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, everything is predicated on getting them to start to roll. I think they want to build chemistry and really build that sort of energy that's going to carry them into the playoffs. I think they're starting to roll, and as they begin to start rolling more and more, you're going to start to see LeBron James start to look like his old self again. Anthony Davis is going to start looking like his old self again, and Dennis Schröder will start to play like his old self. And when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers lineup from top to bottom, they are really deep. Now, I don't expect the Lakers to use their depth all the time. I do believe that when it comes playoff time, we're probably going to see a 9-man rotation. But when you look at the roster when it comes to the Lakers, they really do got a lot of bodies that they can throw at an opponent. Even a guy like Ben McLemore, who you could argue is probably like the 11th or 12th man on the roster, is someone that can come off the bench and just wreak havoc and cause damage. So when you have so many players that can come in and just cause damage, you really do look at the Lakers and say, hey, they may be the 6th or 7th seed, but they are absolutely 100% live to win the championship this season. Again, I don't want to overreact to a regular season game, especially against the Indiana Pacers without Domantas Sabonis, but you do want to give them credit. The Lakers are going to be a team that needs to be dealt with in the playoffs. I do not believe they're going to lose in the first round, and if they go in the play-in tournament, whoever they get, whether it's the Utah Jazz or the Phoenix Suns, they're going to have to really game scheme against one of those teams, because it is not going to be easy dealing with LeBron James in a 7-game series. So like I said, if the Lakers can continue to build on this, and if LeBron and AD can stay healthy throughout the entire postseason, then the Los Angeles Lakers are absolutely live to make the NBA Finals, at least in the West, and they are very live to win the NBA championship altogether. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much. If you you listen this far, please drop a like on this video and be much appreciated, and please subscribe if you enjoy basketball content. I do want to say it has been a while, and I know I did want to take a little bit of break because I don't have that much time, because I'm usually studying and always having to do college work and stuff like that. But I will be trying to upload much more, and I do want to make sure that I'm taking care of you guys at the best way that I can. So I'm going to be uploading as much as I can from now on, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content from here on out. But without further ado, guys, I am out. Peace.